Good morning, students. Now, welcome to the MGCPS family. I hope we'll have a happy learning and we'll enjoy our text or whatever data that is taught to us. Feel very free to discuss your problem with your mentors as you all have been updated about your timetable, about your subjects, and about the respective teachers who are going to teach you the respective subjects. As far as I am concerned, I am Parul Rastogi. I'll be teaching you computer fundamentals and C programming, the subject allotted to me. So in this session, we are going to start with what is computer, first of all, because many of us, as we know, we are doing computers, yeah, we are learning computers for the first time. So it is especially for them, all those who have a computer's background, it would be just a recap session for them. So as you can see on your screen, I hope the screen is visible to you properly. In this first screen, which is visible to you right now, we can see a diagram, a basic diagram of a computer. A computer which is my helper these days. All our task is dependent on computers. It is a information age, right? There was an ice age, there was an iron age. So current age, according to science, is this information age. And in this information age, computers, they play a major role. To start with, what is a computer? You can see computer is an electronic device that is designed to work with information. The term computer is derived from the Latin term computere. This means to calculate or programmable machine. Computer cannot do anything on its without a program. Okay? You need to write a program for a computer to do a specific task. So that is why many times you have heard that computer is a slave to man. It represents the decimal numbers through a string of binary digits. The word computer usually refers to CPU plus internal memory. So we can see, as you all must have seen computers in our day-to-day life, you have a box like a structure in front of you that is known as a system unit, what we call. In that system unit, usually we have multiple components. Basically, it has CPU and memory into it. To that box like structure, we often find a keyboard and a mouse connected to it for sending an input. There are various other input devices also. And from that input and processing, you get your output displayed on what you call as monitor, screen, that we basically see the TV console like structure. So that is your monitor. Many times you want that output to be printed in a hard copy form. For that, you have printers attached to your system. There are speakers for an audio output and there are various other output devices. So ये जो diagram आपकी screen पे आपको दिख रहा है, this is some basic diagram of a computer. So that's what we were saying, that it has CPU plus internal memory. So basically सारी processing कहाँ होती है उस box like structure में. Next, we see Charles Babbage is called the grandfather of the computer. That is, the first mechanical computer was designed by Charles Babbage and it is known as analytical engine. This is something for GS, your general awareness. ये जनरल स्टडी का टॉपिक है कि हु इज द फादर, जैसे साइंस आपने पढ़ी होगी ना, फादर ऑफ बॉटनी, फादर ऑफ zoology, kind of. Who is the father of computers? Charles Babbage. And the first machine, computer-like structure developed by him is known as analytical engine. It uses read-only memory in the form of punch cards. Computer being an advanced electronic device that takes raw data as input from the user and processes these data under the control of set of instructions, which is called as program. We have discussed this, कि computer on its own cannot do anything. A single piece of task cannot be accomplished by a computer unless and until, as a programmer, I give instructions to it. So we can say that in a simple language, set of instructions is known as a program. Okay. And that gives you the result, that is an output. उन set of instructions के execution के बाद जो हमें result मिलता है, we call it as an output. और वो result को हम जब save करते हैं for future use, तो we need a memory. It can process both numerical and non-numerical, that is arithmetic and logical calculations. So next we come on to what is a digital computer definition. So we can also say that a basic component of modern digital computers are what? It has input devices, output devices, CPU, that is central processing unit, mass storage device and memory. जब हम mass storage device की बात करते हैं तो we are actually referring to the hard disk. And when I talk about memory, I'm actually referring to RAM, random access memory. Okay. Now coming on to the four functions about computers are what? Input, for that is accepting the data, that we call it as inputting. Processing of data is the next phase, that is called processing. Produces output, and stores the results, that is storage. तो IPOS cycle जिसको बोलते हैं, computers they basically work on IPOS cycle, input, process, output and storage. तो इनपुट आप कहाँ से देते हैं? कीबोर्ड या माउस से देते हैं. प्रोसेसिंग कहाँ होती है? सीपीयू में होती है. आउटपुट कहाँ आता है? वीडियो, दैट इज विजुअल डिस्प्ले यूनिट, योर मॉनिटर, योर स्क्रीन, वहाँ पे आउटपुट आता है. और जब आपका आउटपुट वेरीफाई कर लेते हो, आप उसको सेव करते हो उस प्रोग्राम को, आउटपुट को, तो कहाँ सेव होता है? हार्ड डिस्क में. तो स्टोरेज डिवाइस. उसी को देखते हैं. व्हाट इज इनपुट? The raw data that we input. जैसे अगर हम बोले कि I want the sum of two numbers, which two numbers? Let's say 2 and 5. तो ये जो हम 2 और 5 दे रहे हैं, that is what? Input. That is raw data. कंप्यूटर उस पे क्या करेगा? प्रोसेसिंग करेगा. That is 2 को 5 से ऐड करेगा. तो 2 plus 5, this is the process. ये कहाँ होगा? CPU में. 2 plus 5 is 7. तो 7 क्या है? Result. तो 7 is the output. तो 2 and 5 supplied by the user as a raw material. ये होता है input, that is data. So we say that input is nothing but the raw information entered into a computer from the input device. It is the collection of letters, numbers, images. It could be anything. Processing क्या होता है? Processing is the operation of data as per the given instruction. मैंने instruction plus का दिया तो वो add करेगा. अगर मैं इंस्ट्रक्शन मल्टीप्लिकेशन का साइन डालूंगी तो वो मल्टीप्लाई करेगा. 2 into 5, तो उस केस में रिजल्ट बदल जाएगा, दैट इज 10. 2 plus 5, that will give me 7. So that depends what instruction I'm giving to the computer to do in the form of a program. So this is totally an internal process of the computer system. और ये होता कहाँ पर है? Into the CPU. Next is output. Output is the processed data given by the computer after data processing. जब processing हो जाती है तो जो result आता है processing का, वो क्या कहलाता है? Output. Output is also called the result. We can save these results in the storage devices for the future use. So that completes my IPOS cycle. Next, we are going to talk about the general classification. Abhi we'll go into much detailed classification in our later lectures. Today I'm just discussing, अगर हम types of computers की बात करें तो actually कितने types of computers हो सकते हैं? Okay, classification can be done by size, by part, by usage. Many forms of classifications can be applied. General जो होता है वो according to the technology, according to the size होता है. So according to the functionality, computers can be classified as analog computers, right? Personal workstations, right? Analog digital computers, ये instructions के हिसाब से. Analog computer that represents numbers by some continuously variable physical quantity whose variations mimics the properties of some system being modeled. Personal computer is a small, जो आप घर पे desktop use करते हो, वो एक personal computer है. Low cost होते हैं ये, छोटा साइज होता है, डेस्कटॉप मतलब डेस्क पे रख के इनसे काम किया जा सकता है. Workstations, a terminal or a desktop computer in a network is called as a workstation. Okay, mini computer isn't very mini personal computer से ज्यादा थोड़ा बड़ा होता है. Okay, जो पर्सनल कंप्यूटर होता है वो एक्चुअली माइक्रो, ये साइज के हिसाब का क्लासिफिकेशन है. माइक्रो, मिनी, मेन फ्रेम एंड सुपर. सबसे छोटा क्या होता है? माइक्रो कंप्यूटर. जो पर्सनल कंप्यूटर होता है दैट लाइज इन द कैटेगरी ऑफ माइक्रो कंप्यूटर. माइक्रो कंप्यूटर से थोड़ा बड़ा साइज में, रादर यू कुड से कॉन्फ़िगरेशन में होता है वो मिनी कंप्यूटर. एटलीस्ट नॉट इन द वे मोस्ट ऑफ अस थिंक ऑफ मिनी. You know how big your personal computer is, and it is related family. Mainframe क्या होता है? Refers to large computers that run entire corporation. बड़ी बड़ी इंडस्ट्रीज में जहाँ बड़ा नेटवर्क होता है, वहाँ जो सर्वर्स होते हैं वो बेसिकली मेन फ्रेम के बनाए जाते हैं. जो द कुछ से ना स्ट्रॉन्ग कंप्यूटर्स होते हैं विद वेरी हाई कॉन्फ़िगरेशंस व्हेन कंपेयर टू माइक्रो और मिनी कंप्यूटर्स. और अगर हम सुपर कंप्यूटर की बात करें तो किसी भी कंट्री के पास गिनती गिनती के सुपर कंप्यूटर्स होते हैं. इंडिया का जो पहला सुपर कंप्यूटर था वो क्या था? परम. परम was the first supercomputer that was manufactured in house in India. Who manufactured Param? CDAC का नाम सुना है अगर आप लोगों ने. CDAC Institute. Okay, there are 6 CDAC proper institutes in India. CDAC का जो पुणे वाला ब्रांच था, you could say ऑफिस, उसने बनाया था पहला इंडिया का सुपर कंप्यूटर विच इज नोन एज परम. सुपर कंप्यूटर्स आर बेसिकली यूज्ड फॉर high end scientific calculations like weather forecasting, space launch, or like satellite launch programs and all. तो जहाँ पे बहुत ही मिसाइल्स के प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं जो बहुत क्रूशियल होते हैं, न्यूक्लियर प्लांट्स में जो कंप्यूटर्स यूज होते हैं, तो वहाँ सुपर कंप्यूटर का यूज होता है. दे आर वेरी 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 स्ट्रॉन्ग. Okay, and biggest, fastest, and most expensive computers on earth. They fly in the category of supercomputers. So I hope things are clear to, or especially those who are learning computers for the first time. As a recap session for today, I can say that I've talked about what is a computer, what are the basic components of a computer, and what is the classification, in how many ways can I classify a computer. So I'll wind up my session for today. Since this is a first class, I want to make it very short and crisp. And tomorrow when we'll meet in a live class, I hope we'll be able to cover at a larger length. So that's all for today. Enjoy your day. Thank you.